Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Toronto Aviation YouTube channel. Today, I have yet another 1 to 400 scale model aircraft unboxing and review. However, just before we get into that, I wanted to address the fact that I have been away from my channel for a short while, and that's simply due to the fact that I've been extremely busy with school recently and with other things. However, I have not stopped collecting models, and I have been buying many more new releases, so stay tuned for videos of those as they will definitely be coming. I have quite a few new releases that are quite cool in my opinion, and I definitely am excited to make videos on them. As you guys can see in front of me is the typical Phoenix box. A Boeing 747-8i might not stand out to you immediately what it is, but considering the fact that there are really only two passenger 747-8s flying, by the photo you can tell that it's probably not Korea, so it's got to be Germany, right? So it's, of course, a Lufthansa 747 from Phoenix in the 1 to 400 scale. So as many of you may know, this model is considered quite rare and it sold out very fast once it was released. And myself, I've been looking for this model for super long time, and I ended up picking it up in March of last year, 2017, at the Toronto Aviation Collectors Show, and for a whopping like price of only 40 Canadian dollars, which I was super happy about. So I was really excited to have this model. However, I wanted to also mention that I no longer own this model. I've actually sold it, and I just have footage from it here. Once I heard that Lufthansa was doing a new livery, I decided to get rid of this one as it was quite rare, and I did get quite a good sum of money for it. And I've kept my other regular livery Lufthansa models, such as my A380 747-400 and two A340s, since I have seen those very frequently, and I have flown on a couple of them. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll get into the box right now. Take a quick look. As you guys can see, the different sides here. Very typical Phoenix box. Have some photos of Germany. And now we're going to pull the model outside of its box, and we're going to be able to take a more in-depth, closer look at it in just a sec. Alright guys, so now we have the model outside of its box, and as you can tell, it is stunning. Many of you may agree that Lufthansa really did mess up with the new livery, as this livery was so perfect in my opinion, very classic, and nothing even came remotely close to looking as good on every possible aircraft really. So that's another reason why I decided to sell, since I will, however, be buying the new livery 747-8 Intercontinental from Lufthansa when that comes out as well. Just really quickly about the aircraft, this is obviously the last iteration of the 747 passenger jet, which is quite unfortunate that we won't probably be seeing another double-decker passenger jet such as this. This specific aircraft, D-ABYA, was delivered to Lufthansa on March 4th, 2012. So at this point in time, it's just about 6 years old, and it was produced by Phoenix in the year of 2011. So obviously, it was produced by Phoenix before it was even delivered to Lufthansa, and that, for a reason, gave it some flaws, which we'll discuss in a bit, which is another reason why I didn't really think this was the most accurate model, and I was happy to sell it. More about the aircraft. It is obviously the longest aircraft in the world right now, or longest passenger jet, at 76.3 meters in length. It has a range of 13,100 kilometers and carries four GE NX-2B67 engines. Alright guys, so now we're zoomed in at the rear portion of the aircraft, and as you guys can all see, there is that iconic yellow logo that we're all going to miss very deeply, as it is gone now from the revised livery. Just above that is the two letters YA, or Yankee Alpha, which are the two last letters of the registration of this particular aircraft. Moving a bit forward, we have the Lufthansa.com title, and just below the windows, registration D-ABYA, and to the right of the registration, the national flag of Germany, and the very detailed, as you guys can see, door at the very end of the aircraft. Alright guys, so now we've made our way to the front of the aircraft, and as you guys can tell, everything is very well done. Phoenix did an excellent job modeling the aircraft and detailing it. As you guys can see, the doors have an immense amount of detail. Even the Star Alliance logo is very well printed. The Lufthansa colors are all correct, no complaints about that. The logo is excellently done. As you guys can see, again, Yankee Alpha on the nose gear, which is correct. It should be like that, and the nose gear obviously very well detailed. Now, my biggest complaint about this aircraft is, and in my opinion, this is quite important, it's quite iconic to every Lufthansa airplane, is the fact that this aircraft was produced before the actual airplane was delivered, and for that reason is missing the Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental title, and the name of the aircraft, which is Brandenburg, just to the right side of the very first door under the windows. So yeah, that is a big flaw of this aircraft. Additionally, apparently the window configuration is incorrect. To me, that doesn't really bother me since it's not really something you notice, but really hardcore collectors who, are really in it for as much possible realism do notice these things. But again, the title missing from this airplane is sort of a big deal for me, and that was another reason why I didn't mind selling this aircraft once the new livery was out. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the review. I do highly recommend this model, especially if you are a big Lufthansa fan. Even though there is that little imperfection, you can go with Gemini jets or stick with Phoenix. The only issue is that this model is really difficult to get, especially for a good price. But again, if you really, love Lufthansa, you gotta have this one since it is an icon. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Peace.